Okay. Alright, so we got Legend. So we're resetting. I can honestly say I don't think I've seen like any of those cards being used last set. Alright. Last set. By last set I mean last month. Alright. Where are we? Let's I guess just get in there. Alright. First game up against a warrior. I think I can do better than all of this. I like this card, but I'm on the plague, which means I'm not getting value from it until like turn 3. So turn 1, turn 2 hero power, turn 2 this, depending on what he's used. I don't know. To evaluate board state, I guess. You may or may not be able to play this on 2. Alright, GG mistake. Turn 1. It's actually not a bad play. I mean, 4 stats for 1 mana. Like, Snake Oil Salesman. Except a little bit more hardy. We're against a warrior who's probably just going to pass on turn 1 anyway. And clearly they're working this Friday morning. And there's no giddy up in this step at all. I love when we're roping on turn 1. Really highlighting what we're up against. Alright, I'm the aggressor, so I'm going to play the aggro totem. Aggro totem being the one that will get me more stats on the board. Going into 3 mana here. Let's warm you up. I think I'm half tempted just to bubble that thing, but I don't get value out of it this turn. He pops the bubble, and then I'm back to where I am, just with 1 part deeper. Let's roll a totem, see what we get. Not what we wanted. Now let's pull a taunt. And hit him in the face. That was a questionable use of Blade Storm, I think. I mean, he ended up only clearing one totem. I think we'll do this. I think everything was 3 health to start with, too. Like, he could have just used Blade Storm to clear my whole board. Rather than using Blade Storm and Slam to get one card. It's a lot of loss of momentum. Like, I know he wanted the card draw from Slam, but I wonder if it was worth it. Now he's 1 mana off here, so he would still have that Slam. 1 mana, 1 health off here. So if he still had his Slam, he could slam that and then walk his weapon into it, still get his card draw, but kill a high priority target. I haven't been paying attention, but maybe that 1 card played in since then. Alright, so he's got to be careful because I've got exact lethal showing. And what he doesn't see is the bloodlust and shrooms in the hand. I mean, this is a great brawl turn. I guess I could have held back my big totem to play around brawl a little bit, but this kind of forces him, if he has it, he has to play it. And he's not playing, or hasn't played yet, and he digs, so he doesn't have like the auto win brawl. Let's see, so playing that gives me 20 extra, or 10 extra damage, which is enough for the kill anyway. has a 10-star head start. Is that the only time that I get rewarded for that? Or, like, if I win again, do I get bonus stars? I don't know how it works. I definitely don't want this in my opening hand. I'm not really feeling either of those either. It's not great. I mean, like, I could force a totem on turn one, but, like, the one that I would want is the 1/1, which he can just hero power down anyway for the same amount of mana. So I might as well just save that to get the value of all four. And try to look for more cards and get some armor against his aggression. I think he's playing aggro. I think he's the aggressor in this matchup, I guess I should say. As a spell Demon Hunter, I assume he's playing spell Demon Hunter anyway. Having my Titan is good because I think that's my only like AoE board clear. Other than Jam Session for low health. So if he plays his 3/3 dogs, I'm going to need an answer for that. So we could drop a Titan on 5. He just burned a lot of cards to clear my board. I mean, we do have another... Like, I can also just do this. And then I can do this. I've got 2 mana. Let's do this. And this. And we'll save that attack for when we need to repopulate our board. Hey, this would be a great time to have Bloodlust. Oh, look. Bloodlust. Alright, so we've got 12 damage showing on board. We can do another 12 here is 24 total. Leaves us on 1 mana. I mean, like, part of me is just like, go, hit the button. When am I going to get a better Bloodlust turn? And like he either has to answer like all of this stuff, so playing like another big golem doesn't really hurt or hinder me. But keeping him in my hand does give me the ability to repopulate my board quickly if he finds a way to like clear enough. Ugh, Death Knights are such a pain. Let's throw that back.
So I can't save that document. I tried to email them. I can't even print it. Can't save it. Can't do nothing with the document.
Interesting.
It doesn't give you the option to save.
So maybe we just need to print it out from the start.
I can't even print it. Like when I hit print, like it shows up like the web page.
I'm streaming, by the way. But okay. Like maybe we need to call them.
Maybe. That's another message.
Okay.
Right about that.
Need to get some card draw. Like that was a power move. I've got a really good board compared to what he has, which is nothing. But
everybody needs a casket.
am I okay playing this for 3? I feel like yes. My alternative is I can put Wind Fury on this and get like a free clear. And have the threat of Wind Fury, which feels good. Especially since Strength Totem's out, it's just going to get stronger. I mean, Strength Totem's now giving it 2 attack because of Wind Fury. Alright, so I could rock that, buff this, lose me 1 mana that I'm not doing anything with. I mean, I feel like I'm always just rocking that. We need to get more cards. This is a way to get us deeper into the deck. And then we get him for 14 damage there. I mean, Death Knights have a good way to deal 3 damage, so I don't expect Mistake to live. What is this? Spend 3 corpses to summon a 3/3 Risen. He does have enough corpses. I think this is just lethal, right? Alright, we don't want that, we don't want that, we do want that, and we don't want that. We are on coin. We're on coin against priest. I think I'm going to keep that. My thought is priest doesn't have great ways to deal 3 damage. Priest doesn't have great ways to deal 3 damage, so if there's a world where I can get value out of playing it, I'd love to. But this is one of those times where I don't think I'm getting value out of playing it. I think it's good to mistake here. Now we have a 3/6. I'm the aggressor. I need to start hitting face. I think now's when I can slam this and start getting some value. Going into his turn 4, we've got a 1/3 and a 2/3. Good stats. Because anchor totems on the board, I pretty much want to hit hero power every turn that I can. Hitting hero power every turn that I can is great because it's also going to let me get closer to my 5/5 time for nil. Alright, so turn 4. I want a hero power. He hasn't had an answer to anything else, so let's get deeper into our deck. He'll have it. Well, he probably isn't running rushes, so even though he'll be able to use his cathedral this coming turn, he probably doesn't have a rush card to cathedral with.
I am a friend of the Messiah.
That sucks. I really hate that AoE silence. And the fact that it's only 1 fucking mana. Like, wow, he just straight up got huge value from my cards, huh? It's just annoying. This is just annoying. Okay. I honestly don't even know what to do here. I play that for free. I guess let's look for a card. That allows me to get some value out of what I have that's otherwise pretty much dead right now. he's still got 5 mana. Ugh. And another cathedral. Ugh. I need an AoE silence. My best draw is my Titan. I can kind of take back over the board. That's not it. All right, how do we keep cleaning up the board? That's 5 mana if I do that. All right, we're still in it. Are you fucking kidding? He's got 1 mana answers to literally my whole deck. I mean, I'm not saying this is stupid, but come on, really? A 1 mana AoE silence and then a 1 mana get rid of my taunt that was going to bring me back into it. I mean, that's a lot of answers for 1 mana. We all have to admit that feels silly. He's literally playing my deck better than I'm playing my deck, which is just not fair. That would have been helpful before. Okay. Let's try to sneak in lethal, I guess, by...
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Watch him get Bloodlust or something. Like, he's picked, like, perfect cards everywhere else. No, 0 mana answer to the biggest card in my deck, actually. Ay. This feels bad. My Titan still does a lot of work here. My Titan that I can't play. I found it, just can't play it. I'm pretty sure he just wins, right? I mean, he got 25 damage. All he needs is 3 from hand. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't he take my legendaries also? The legendaries I haven't even drawn, by the way. I kind of like this deck, but it is a pain in the butt. Are you kidding? There's no fucking way, man.
The more you struggle, the better.
This is beyond dumb. Yeah, man, he's got rush on those claws. Woo wee. Golly Moses. He's got answers to everything.
Together in harmony. Psychic detective coming through.
Ah. Is that gonna lose my bonus stars now? Okay, no, I still got bonus stars. Oh, man. That didn't feel good. Mostly just because it was so silly.
Morgul versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
And the first time in a long time I don't have to play on turn one. That doesn't feel great.
The red sun rises.
That feels worse. 2 mana. What are we doing? We are playing this 100%. We're walking into this. Getting a totem up. What do we got? Strength totem. He can clear it because he has a 2-1. A pretty strong minion against a shaman. Because, I mean, he just gets to do this every turn. Alright, we've got 3 mana. We're not going to be utilizing all 3 of it, right? We're going digging for minions. Four mana. Oh, it's not Boogie Down. Holy cow.
That was a mistake.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
Reporting for duty.
Alright, so I want a jam session. That felt pretty good. I mean, I can jam session again.
Souls to harvest.
We walk into consecration like this, but going into his turn 5 with nothing on the field feels pretty good. And him staring down 14 damage makes it all the better. My board excels at building a board. Or my deck excels at building a board, I guess I should say. It's one of the, like, I feel like my strength is really once I have board control. Like, I'm an aggro deck, but I'm like more of a mid-range aggro deck. Like, I definitely want a board, I feel. I tend to do better when I have a board and they don't have a board. And I know that's probably like the most basic statement in Hearthstone, because it's probably true no matter what. You'd be playing like OTK Mage and still feel better when you have a board. Alright. Kind of hard to not play this on turn 1. We don't have anything like Anchor Totem that we're holding on to get that free hero power value on turn 2. So we just develop. We kind of hope for a 1/1 there, to be honest, rather than the Taunt Totem. Because the 1/1 allows us to, like, attack. We get a little deeper, we're able to clear this. We walk in. I mean, I probably should have let him attack me rather than me walking into him, but, I mean, again, it's one of those board control things, right? I mean, he would have done the same thing. It would have been, he'd walk into it and then blast it. I would have just gotten a little bit extra damage off of it. 3 mana here. He's used some removal, so let's start getting deeper into the deck. Mistake would have been better 1 turn sooner. Could have developed that extra 1/3. Show me the rock. It's always the rock, right? Oh, it's not the rock. I was totally expecting rock, given that it answers my armor draw totem so daggum well. Pile of bones. Alright, 4 mana. We'll walk this in. I want to develop some things. Let's take this one then. It's about the best item that I have. Alright, do we press hero power? No, we develop this. This is much better than the hero power. We'll start developing that. We'll walk this in here. And we draw again from Armor Totem. Alright, so he should... What, walk is 1/1. Oh, that works too. I was going to say use hero power for 1 damage, but the weapon is obviously much better. Alright, we start taking some value stuff here. And I don't think there's anything more valuable than dropping an Anchor Totem and getting 2 free totems at the end of my turn. Especially when it rolls a taunt. So he put a lot of resources into clearing Anchor Totem. I want to play Anchor Totem again. Leaves me on 3 mana. That kind of sucks. But there's literally a world where we just do this, which allows us to develop our Titan. We'll reset the board in our favor. Draw 2 cards. Kinda sucks.
That feels good.
And then Evidence. And then Big Guy.
only need one.
It's unfortunate. I can't find the way to finish this guy. I mean, this could be it, right? I mean, Stealth, Wind Fury, and Poisonous.
The runes inside your
Oh, God.
unholy symbol of death.
Feels good.
Wind Fury, Wind Fury. He's just going to destroy it if I don't take care of the Titan. And there's no way for me to take care of the Titan. These things are reborn, so they're going to come back with 1 health. So I need to, like, walk into it, jam session to clear them, jam session again to clear the 2 health things. He'll just eat it with Primus and gave him 22 fucking health. Because I don't have a way to answer Primus. Yeah.
Remnants of life.
I'm tired of rebuilding a board and just having other people answer it every daggum match. Like, how does everybody else always have the answers that they need? And that Primus felt so bad for me to play into there.
Oracle versus Rokara.
I'll fight anywhere.
Alright, these are good cards, but not in an opening hand. Throw back everything and let's go again for an opening combo. We're looking for legendaries and low costs. Oh god. We're really not in a good position here. Alright. Develop a 1/1. Get pressure. Get pressure. What do we have left? 3 mana?
I'll teach you what vanquished means.
Alright. I'll be right back. Alright. Back we go.
Morgul versus Valir.
Nope, nope, no, nope.
a chat?
Get started with mistake. Oh, it's on Mac. I don't like Mac. I mean, truthfully, there's a lot that I don't like, but keep control of the board. We'll overload there. We don't like overloading early, but to pop Divine Shield and get control against Mech, where he could play Magnetic and gets like more and more powerful, I think it's important.
Wanna hear my playlist?
Again, I think it's just important to keep board control. If we can keep using this buffed up mistake to clear the things that he's playing, to protect Anchor Totem essentially, but develop around Anchor Totem, I think we'll be in a good spot. Like, we might double play Evidence next turn. Because we're going into 4 mana. What are we doing here? 1 press hero power for value. But if I play Trusty Companion, I can play it on Anchor Totem. Walk that there. Walk that there. Allows me to keep a developed board. And doesn't let him magnetic.
Access denied.
2/5 magnetic taunt. A brush. A 3/6. We absolutely can win Fury here. Magnetic stealth. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I really feel like we need that right now.
Job's done.
We have a lot of high priority stuff. I mean, that's not great. He probably has like Wind Fury, Lifesteal. Okay. Divine Shield. Rush doesn't do anything for him. That was kind of a silly play. All that does is give him the +1/+1. I actually feel a little bad for him there. Titan was about the only thing that in my deck that removes that cleanly. Like Bloodlust works, but we don't really want to use the Bloodlust there. I mean, it really was, Titan was the most beneficial way to remove that. And it was just straight off the top. Really hard to argue with that.
Morgul versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Alright, so we play that turn 1, we play that turn 2. Turn 3 is a hero power and tour guide to set up a free hero power. And then turn 4 is our legendary that we never ever throw back because we won it early. Actually, we're on the coin, so turn 3 is playing our legendary. It's Paladin, so he has a turn 1, obviously. On the right,
Move quickly.
he has a lot of turn 1s because he has to think about it.
The light dims, but we fight.
Here for the tour. Your tour ends here.
And we have board control with coins still in hand. We don't have board control. We no longer have that. But turn 3. I want to play this, but with both salesmen up, it only gets value once. So let's just do this.
Would you like to learn why?
And this kind of forces him to clear into me because I'm in control. Like, he should use his 2 salesmen to walk into the 7-4 and then have to develop against my double strength totems. He's going to leave my 7-4 up.
Reporting for duty. Here for the tour.
Souls to harvest.
The egg doesn't really scare me. I mean, he could probably... We're going into his AoE clear, so he could do that, like, +2/+2 that does AoE damage equal to the attack. But, I mean, even still, because of what you call that thing, only going to buff once. We've got 10 attack on board. We just chunk them down by half and then play cards.
Your tour ends here.
Like, I'm even fine sitting on 2 mana here. We've got so much developed And it's his turn 6 with no good way to clear that. Like at this point, I think his best play is to drop the 1 mana 2/1 and play the +2/+2 AoE damage to everything on top of it. But even with that, I'd still have a 5/1 on board. Wow, that hit the best way it possibly could for him.
Candle but lighter.
He could deal 3 damage to everything, but it still doesn't clear my golem if he walks chicken in.
The light dims, but we fight.
The victory is yours.
Alright, that felt really good. Alright. Ugh, I hate Death Knights.
Morgul versus Arthas.
Death Knights feel like they have such jank. We're on the play. We're on the play and we don't have a 1-drop. Actually feels bad. Nixie, Nick.
You here for the tour?
This actually doesn't feel great. I wonder if it was probably better just to play the other thing. 0/4. But get that global buff out one time because it's probably about all we're getting. He's got 2 damage there plus a free hero power, so probably all that it is. I really want to win this one because I've got the multiplier going. But so far, this is really not feeling great. And apparently I can't keep a minion alive long enough to use Jam Session. More 1/1 recruits. Jesus. Is this dude playing Paladin? Like, look at all these 1/1s. He got 4 attack on board, 5 off of his minion. He needs 2 damage from hand to deal with it. Or that. Golly. Like, just what the fuck, man? It's Death Knights. They have, like, answers for everything. I hate it. Let's draw a couple cards. What can we pick up? Let's get a little deeper in our deck still. Alright, that feels good. Possibly. I mean, he's had board control this whole game, but he really hasn't done anything with it, right? Like, the problem is he's kept me under control, so I haven't done anything to him, but he's only done 7 damage to me too, and accumulated a lot of corpses, so he can do something like that. Which, of course, doesn't feel good. I mean, that's just such a strong turn. He spent 5 mana, developed a 4/4, a 10/10, an 8/8, and all of them have poison. Like, what do I do with that? How do I deal with that? How do I answer that?
Your tour ends here.
Yeah, that's fair and balanced gameplay. I have dead draws, and he has like answers to the things that he does draw. So now I lose my multiplier for stars. Oh my god, RNG. It just doesn't feel good. That was probably the worst draw that I've had all day. At the same time that I needed a win to keep the multiplier going. Winning 12 stars off of that would have felt so good. Like jumping all the way back to plat, like just instantly today.
Tempered in light.
Turn 1, Paladin. X-Can.
More spice over here.
I mean, I'm probably dropping Dram Session here, right? Taking back board control.
Reporting for duty.
We keep board control. It's important. So far, the first 2 cards that I played are still in play. His first 4 cards have been removed.
Strengthens my ways. The desert sun strengthens
Wow, again?
my ways.
Need a bit more spice over here.
How do I get through it this time? And I can pop the shield with that and let that walk into it, but it dies off of 1 attack. I've gotten great value from it. That still leaves me with 2 mana this turn. It's the first time I've not been able to like clear the board. Which means he's probably going to drop the crazy buffs now. Here comes the keeper strength rate. Oh, no, another board clear though. Same idea. Two, four, six. That anger totem got crazy value there. I mean, with +2/+1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. It's +10, +5 or something in stats. Like, I mean, just crazy.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
'Consecration? Or quality if he has another AoE? The Consecration only takes care of 1 totem.
The victory is yours.
No, we have not played any finale cards. I want to just play 2 games. I mean, wish I would have just re-rolled that earlier. Alright, we'll finish that quest. I'm cool with that. I think that'll probably be about it, though. We'll finish that quest, and I'm gonna go try to get a haircut. Get some stuff done around here, maybe.
Morgul versus Garrosh.
That might be the worst hand ever. We'll definitely mulligan all of that. Get that the F out. Mistake is a pretty good turn one. Mistake is also one of the, like, only one drops that I have that I feel okay buffing. I mean, I guess my other one drop is Tour Guide. And Tour Guide, I'm not playing necessarily for the Tour Guide. I'm playing it for the free totem. I don't want to use my search off of Mistake. So I want to be able to roll a totem. It's a 2/3. Like, there's a world where I just want to slam Jam Session here. And start getting more aggro in. I probably could have played Evidence too. But I feel like he's going to be killing my stuff later. That's a no-brainer. We're going to put him on having removal. We got a 1 health, so he can't Blade and Storm. Okay, we got a 2 health, so he can't Blade Storm. I mean, what does he want to do here? Shield Slam's not great because he doesn't have armor. I mean, he can get armor and then do something. I mean, Brahm's a pretty good play too, I guess, if you got nothing else to do.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn why?
So I'm pretty much just racing him. I mean, he's got double battle cries now. But it's just me trying to, like, outvalue him. Which this is going to do work with. Let's look for a totem too. He spent a lot to get rid of that last time, so I assume he doesn't like it. And now he's facing down. He's got 33 damage that he's facing. So like this should be a like brawl. He doesn't auto win it. And he's back to facing down 31 damage again. Like, he used a brawl to clear out 33 damage that he was facing to now just turn around and face 31 damage again.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Another warrior. Let's find some early pressure. I feel like with warrior, we really have to, like, push early. And that is not really it. My turn 1 looks like I'm trying to coin out this totem. That feels a little better. I'd rather save coin for later, truthfully. Like, there's definitely a world where I want to get deeper in my deck, but I also feel like every warrior has bash when I don't want them to have bash. Let's see if he had it. He may not have had it. No, he had Shield Slam. He would have had mana to play it last turn because he couldn't have armored and gotten it, but... That's only 2 health. He would have... Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to. Alright, we got 3 mana and a coin. We know that he just spent a removal that he didn't really want to do. To remove exactly 2 health. So we'll play a 3 health that he'll want to remove. It's not going to be a great play for him. What? Oh my gosh.
Job's done.
Yeah. That sucks. All right, show me brawl. Show me brawl, Mr. Sean Warrior. Show me brawl. Show me brawl. How do you not have brawl? Show me brawl. That's not brawl.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Can confirm, not brawl. Well, that is definitely going into that. That is definitely going into that.
I am the harvester of wrath. Would you like to learn?
He didn't have brawl last turn. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. That was a pretty good climb. So bronze to platinum in an hour and a half. It's not bad. Like I said, I appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed watching me and hanging out, make sure you hit the follow. Consider subscribe. All right. Thank you so much.